be great.
Oh.
And we're live.
Hey.
Right in the one I was talking about. Hey.
Hello.
Hello. The mellow version of the Dope Pear podcast.
What
I
are
feel
you
like
saying
everybody's
about me?
tired. I feel like
Yeah.
everybody's tired.
Yeah.
I am very tired. I went on a 13-mile bike ride this morning.
That sounds fantastic, actually.
You know what I did this morning? I
Yeah.
watched like 7 episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then SpongeBob with breakfast with my girlfriend. That's what I did today.
Oh, that's
I didn't do... yeah, it was... It
You
was
know what I did today?
so spectacular. It was just the best time ever.
Gee, I'm so happy for you.
You sounded really Asian when you did that. I want to let you know. It went like you're talking regular, like, oh no, it wasn't even right. Never mind. I am out of that.
Andrew, you're not funny. You're not funny.
What are you doing?
I had not moved in the past minute.
You the real MVP, Andrew.
Yeah, I thought that he froze, and then I clicked on his thing, and his head was moving like...
Ever so slightly.
Yeah. So.
Alright, let me go ahead and post out the link for
The losers in the chat.
Questions at the Dope Bear Poopcast.
Yeah, send questions to the Dope Pear Poopcast.
Because that's what it was last week.
Yeah.
What if nobody has a Twitter?
Oh, then you guys can
Twitter.
Twitter. Make a Twitter. And then hashtag Dope Bear Poopcast.
Trend worldwide. Oh, hey, so
Why?
I'm
Can
Eric. Also,
I'm Andrew.
Website.
Alright. I'm Andrew. I'm AG Combat 2-1 on the website.
I'm Irie. I'm Irie. I'm Irie on the website. EIRY.
I am Six Sticks. Or no, on the website I'm Six Sticks. Sticks. Like on my
Where the seventh one
real
go?
life. I ate that shit. I just went,
Sticks?
have you
It's jokes last week.
ever seen that Vine with the monkey where the dude's like, stop moving your banana in my face, I don't even want it. Woof, just kidding, got it.
Oh my god. I want to look at that now.
It's great. It's pretty fucking funny. They do a lot better on there than I can. I fucked it up. But anyway, in real life, my name's Nathan. And this is the Dope Pear podcast. Not the Dope. I'm gonna start saying the Dope Pear Poopcast because that's what you tweet. You do hashtag Dope Pear Poopcast if you want to ask us anything or to have us talk about something. But I
We
think
have
that we
the
need.
most professional name.
Do we need do we
do.
need an official name change here?
The Dope Pear.
Dope
Hey,
Pear Poopcast?
hey, Kyle was the one who came with that. That was pretty funny. But I do think to start it off, since we are kind of RT based, since we are kind of Rooster Teeth based, since we're part of the Rooster Teeth community, we probably do need to talk about the big pressing thing that came out this week, and that Ray is leaving Achievement Hunter.
Yeah, and we are the first podcast to talk about that, so we're number one.
Definitely.
Are we though?
The day before, yeah, because the fucking Rooster Teeth podcast doesn't come out till tomorrow.
Yeah,
and
what?
It happened.
Yeah,
over the
what
weekend.
first
So
podcast?
What you got
really?
us-
Come on,
So
guys.
those are definitely the only two podcasts that exist right now.
Yes,
It's
definitely.
true.
Yeah. These we're the only ones that exist in the world. That's how it is.
Mhm.
I mean, it's
Mr. Worldwide, Pitbull.
So anyway,
Shut
so that broke on what, like late Friday?
probably yeah.
I don't remember.
Did you guys read
Right,
the
no,
did you guys
it
read
was
the article?
like I think it was Wednesday actually. Because this last day was Friday, right?
No, his last day is
No.
this Friday.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
this
this coming Friday. Okay.
Now, which of you read the journal? I didn't actually
did.
read the journal.
I
skimmed
read the
it.
journal.
I read it.
So basically, what did he say? I know he's wanting to do Twitch streaming as more.
He said that he was basically like, these past years that I spent at Achievement Hunter have been like some of the best of my life, but I want to move on to Twitch now. I think that's basically the summary of it, and it's not like he didn't say anything that was like,
Oh, fuck Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. No, he was definitely very professional about it, and he has nothing bad to say about Rooster Teeth in his leaving. He just wants to do something else. He wants to move on that he
He's
really
still
enjoys.
going to be an X-ray and Vav, and then he'll
he's still
probably
going to be in that
video. So
Yeah.
I don't think
yeah.
it ended on bad terms at all.
Yeah.
I understand that. I never really I haven't really watched him on Twitch just because there's one Twitch streamer that I really watch, and I only watch on occasion because I really have other shit to do besides watch tit
streaming.
Tit streaming.
I would watch the shit out of that.
My free cams
every single day. Dude, my free cams that's a different story. Anyway, so but from what I hear, he really enjoys streaming, and from what everybody says, it seems like he's more energetic and more like happy when he's streaming as opposed to when
I mean, I was noticing that he was kind of being quiet and a lot of times maybe getting unhappy in those, and maybe it's just that I think maybe he realized that he needs to move on in his life. And also also another thing is, like, I was watching his stream before I left to go back to college, and he was like, oh yeah, Tina left her job and she's now doing this, and so maybe that kind of spurred him to be like, well, maybe I should, do that too. Which
yeah. And it's like, because I watch a decent amount of Achievement Hunter videos, not as much as pretty much everybody else in the community.
You watch more than I do.
I've hardly watched any in the past couple weeks.
I love Go. I watch Go pretty much weekly. I try to watch. The only time that I have to sit down and watch like hour-long content is whenever I'm doing something and I'll listen to the podcast that day, or something else. So I don't have a lot of time to watch a 45-minute Let's Play every week. I try to make time, but anyway, just based off what I watch, like Go, for a past couple weeks, I've noticed that Ray's always been kind of quiet, and Let's Plays have always been kind of funny too. So it's like
really quick.
Yeah, and Go, like the past couple weeks, he's kind of been just like, yeah, okay, instead of more like quiet and like, let's do some shit. He just hasn't really been. He's like, all right, yeah, I won, cool. But
to me, it feels like part of what kind of prompted his leaving. With Twitch, he can do it on his own time whenever he wants. Is not set to a schedule where it's like, okay, guys, we're gonna pump out 15 videos today, right? Where we're wanting to record for several weeks, and then we're gonna spend the next several weeks editing them. So I feel like part of it was just the constant moving, doing the same thing over and over, that it was just getting boring, and it wasn't things that he was enjoying. Like with streaming, I mean, he could say, today I feel like playing this.
Yeah.
So it's definitely one of those things where I feel like over the years it's just whittled where it's hard to put the same amount of energy into every video.
Yeah.
Erupts kind of makes fun of themselves for that reason. Like they'll say you can tell whenever they start getting towards the end of their day of recording type thing, like they'll joke about it, be like, hey, yeah, you're catching in for recording day or whatever, and sorry for the energy for this video type of thing. Which Rooster Teeth was just different environment, so it was harder for them to joke about that. Because they weren't quite as transparent about it.
And he also says in his journal, that he'll try to answer a lot of questions that people have in the coming weeks about what's going on.
Yeah, and it's fuck. What was I gonna say now?
Oh, sorry.
Damn it. It's okay. Shit. What was I gonna say? I really lost my train of thought. It was about. It was always really kind of confusing whenever they would do that, because like I know that they don't shoot them and upload them that day. They like edit them and put them all together. But it's like another example. Go is the kind of main thing that I watch mostly, and a little bit of Versus. But so it's like about a month or two ago, one of the goes was them doing something in the Destiny beta, and it's like, oh no, that was like probably about 3 months ago, but way after the Destiny beta had come out. So it's just like, what? Okay, what? Oh, okay. It's because that they recorded that a long time ago.
Yeah.
But you get used to it after a while. But at first you're just like, what? Wait, hold on. It's like reality TV.
Well, and they timestamp it sometimes where they're like,
Yeah.
so speaking of Thanksgiving, and then it'll be
Or
like Christmas.
Even they'll even drop a date. They'll be like, this was recorded on this day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they did have that occasional, like, hey, we're just fucking around. I mean, we recorded this 3 months ago. They even had a Worms Let's Play at some point, I think, early this year, that was like, they recorded it literally a year ago.
Shit.
And they're just now letting it out.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of thing that, like, it happens, and I get it. They record maybe a bunch of Let's Plays in one game, and then they have a backlog, so then they can cycle all the weekly shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
So
yeah, it makes sense. Do I support it? Yes and no. I mean, I want him to do well with streaming and actually enjoy,
Oh, with the fan base that he's built up, just being at Rooster Teeth and being at Achievement Hunter, he will do well. I mean,
Yeah.
He has a following. He has
a huge following. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So it's like, if you already have a huge following, and you're like, hey, I'm gonna start Twitch streaming, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be like set. Now, a buddy of mine, I know him a little bit. He lived about 30 minutes from me. Worked at the local game exchange. He started off doing a YouTube channel, and it was pretty funny. I enjoyed his content. He did gameplay stuff, mostly scary stuff. And then I messaged him on Facebook to ask him when I was building my computer. He goes, hey man, I actually don't use this account anymore. I've actually started streaming. So I started checking his stuff out, and it was quality shit. I really enjoyed watching his streams. And he was kind of small at that point. I was watching. He had like 300 followers. But he was really entertaining. Really enjoyed. He mainly played like Daisy, but he played a lot of different stuff. This kind of person. He recently moved to and quit his job so he could so he could stream full time. And I'm wishing him all the best because he's a great guy. He really deserves it. But he right now he's got like 650 followers. So at that point, I don't know if you have that much of a fan base. I don't know if you're gonna do all that well.
Yeah,
It's
it's definitely a very hard business to get into because the things that people are expecting from Twitch are like controlled streams that are like at this time, this time, this time. This is what I'm going to be playing. Come check it out if you want, and they can spare the people. So you just have to make quality content to be constant, and you have to have the ability to interact with chat because that's what everyone now. I mean, Ray's kind of amazing at that.
Yeah, he is. It's like Syndicate as well, and like Jericho and all of them that do the Maya Knight stuff. And I think Syndicate does some DayZ stuff as well. Well, I just got a tweet using the hashtag DopeHairPoopcast. And the question is, I will ask the important question. In a fight between Ray and that One Direction guy that left, I think it's Zane. I don't follow One Direction.
Zane, yeah.
Zane. How long before Ray wins? I think Ray would throw a rose at him and be like, fuck, I lost it.
Nice.
That was terrible.
That was a great
I don't know.
joke.
Zane's pretty cute. And
I think
he's got
what
like
happened
his
is
following.
Ray would be like, I've played a lot of fighting games. I picked up something.
Yeah.
Maybe they just end up like making out or something.
He would start doing that shit where he's like, oh, like just scares them off.
Scare him away.
Like he's changing his Minecraft character, looking like he's jacking off.
God.
If that's not a gif on the internet, if that's not a gif on the internet, then I'm gonna be disappointed.
So now I was thinking about this on my walk over here that what's kind of interesting about the whole Achievement Hunter lineup is that they have if you think about the new people that they pulled in, so you have Gavin, Michael, Ray, and Ryan that weren't there from the beginning. All those people, they have something that is beyond Achievement Hunter, and Jack and Jeff really don't, because you know, like Gavin has slow mo, Michael has voice acting, Ray has Twitch, and Ryan is
Ryan's Ryan.
That's what I came up with. And what I kind of thought about is, you know, one, are they gonna like replace? Are they gonna replace Ray? Or are they gonna, you know, just go down to a 5-person crew for a while, like they were before Ryan was? I mean, all these questions will eventually be answered, but like,
Maybe
with
they'll
his
have
departure,
like some of the Team B a little bit more in the videos.
Caleb actually tweeted. He said, "So with Ray leaving, I wonder if Jeff is going to unban me from
Yeah.
Let's Plays." So you never know.
Everyone was making really funny comments about Ray leaving. Like they were just so good about it.
They should bring in Joel.
no.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Joel, he would just ruin every single Let's Play. That would be great. I would really. That would
He'd be like, guys, we
funny.
need
I
to
don't want
stop
that, man.
swearing. We need to stop swearing.
And then the next thing is like, shit, fuck, fuck.
Yeah.
While he's in the corner drinking.
Getting drunk before work.
But I think that they could easily cast some of the B team to be on there to replace Ray. If not, I mean, they did what they did with Ray and what they did with Michael. They found somebody from the community or found somebody they thought was really funny and hired him.
Yeah.
You know? Because everybody, if you don't know, Michael got hired because he had his own YouTube channel where he posted content, and he posted a really funny, what was it? It was, what's the name of the game? Crackdown. He was trying to collect the orbs. I think it was an achievement sort of thing, and he was like raging so fucking hard. It was really funny. And Rich Tooth's like, hey, send me the link and I'll post it in the thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm sending this so you can have a better time with doing link stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, it was just a Crackdown video where Michael was getting pissed off at the agility orbs.
Yeah. And then they hired him. They're like, hey, can you get mad at video games? Which is
for us.
Well, we'll pay you to get mad, and so. But now, I mean, you look at that. I mean, that's not all that he does. He does a lot of voice acting stuff. I mean, doesn't he voice the Sting in the American version, in the American dubbed Fairy Tale?
Yeah, he does. I think he's also trying to get more into voice acting because he mentioned on his Twitter that he's like doing auditioning and stuff. So I think that's interesting.
And he's also, a feature film actor.
Oh yeah, with Laser Team.
Yeah.
So hyped.
Yeah, I mean, everyone. I remember what I don't know. Maybe it was a conversation with us. But each has somewhere to go. Like a backup if Ethan Hunter ever fell apart, really.
And they always make,
like
they
you were
always
saying,
joke about that.
Yeah, they always joke about that.
What
But let's see. Ryan did. Let's see. He was in degree for theater. And then
Animation.
in animation. Well, he could sort of do that.
Yeah.
And then obviously, what was it? God, I can't remember now. But each one has a backup.
Yeah.
So.
What was Jack's again?
Jack.
Nothing.
Yeah.
he could go to Australia with Katie.
Yeah.
Well, Jack could easily do something in voice acting because he's got that.
He's also maybe he could be like a mechanic.
Jack's
pretty
got
handy.
really Jack is being a mechanic. Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
know.
what's kind of also really salient about this whole situation, then I think we can move on, maybe not, is that this is really the first time that someone prominent at the company or a section of it has decided to leave. I mean, it's kind of like, they've been building up, and people are like, oh, it's going to be the same people forever, and now it's a reality that that's not the case. That's not something that's always going to be there, which I think is important for the community to know, that things will change and that it's okay for that change to happen.
Yeah, I really do feel sorry for the Achievement Hunter crew right now because I can't even begin to imagine how many fucking messages they're getting. That's like, hey, hire me, I can do it. Okay.
You know what? I don't think it's any more than usual. They're
Yeah, probably not.
already.
Yeah,
Guess I should
tons
hide
of
that
people doing
resume,
all the
huh?
time.
Hide that resume. Yeah. Yeah. I'm on the trail with everybody else. Like I myself want to end up in Austin because I see that as a place that I would really enjoy living, except for all that stupid fucking line culture bullshit that Bernie's talked about before. But that's one of those things that's come across my mind. I was like, well, hey, if I move there, why not go to Rooster Teeth and see if I can like get an internship there or something, or just be some sort of part of it. Everybody has.
That was a question I was wanting to ask Blaine. Was at RTX, I wanted to ask, what was the internship process? What were you doing? What did you expect? And what did you actually? How tough was it to balance the work and the school and all that? Because I would really like to do that and do something. You know, maybe it would just be working and getting like props set up for shorts and stuff and moving heavy boxes, which honestly, I mean, it's honest work and all that, but I could be doing that anywhere. Do it somewhere awesome with a great environment.
I wouldn't even really care what I did there, just as long as I would get to be a part of that environment and like hang out with all those people that I mean, that's the only reason why I would want to work there. I mean, apart from some other cool shit, but the main reason is just to be a part of that and just get to hang out with all the cool people all.
But you know.
Time.
According to Bernie, we're doing the best thing possible, which is just starting up something and doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah, I mean,
I would like to point out because I haven't said anything yet. I would like to point out the reason why Andrew looks so shit. Not actually, but the reason why his quality looks so shit is because he pointed out that his family is streaming stuff. So that's why he looks a little blurry and it's going. So.
In fact, that would help.
So anyway, let's see. Oh, you're really close to the camera.
There.
Wow.
I'm gonna
sorry.
go
Hello, Ethan.
Sorry.
say really quick.
Oh
my gosh.
no!
Okay.
I didn't need to see that. No.
Hello there.
There we go. Is that a little bit better?
Yeah.
I think you're just gonna be blurry this episode. I think it's
So anyway,
cool.
Completely different than what we were talking about. If you can see this, I did this to myself this weekend.
How?
Rip.
No, it's on my arm. I was doing some hardcore parkour.
Oh.
and it scraped a lot on this thing, and yeah. So
what the thing
Was
called
it a
your arm?
shark penis?
Are you one of those guys that yells every time?
No.
Parkour.
Because I'm not an asshole.
I don't know about that.
George,
was,
to answer your question.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, go ahead.
The question, will I ever get a chance to at getting this guy's autograph, which is mine? I don't know. It depends on how you ask me. If you don't have a shirt on,
can I get an autograph from the shaving cream on your counter behind you?
I'm really glad that my lotion isn't right here, because like I just put some on. It's like right in here. And oh shit! It's right there. You can fucking see it. It's right there. Never mind.
Hey there, buddy.
Right there.
Is there a tissue box next to it?
No, my DS case is right there.
This
is some bullshit.
Oh, it's
to wash away the tears. Or
it's got like scent in it.
It's got testosterone in it.
It's fast absorbing. Your dick's gonna be really moisturized.
Oh god. All
yes,
the ladies love
is.
that.
Yes, it is.
Gotta get that moisturized dick.
Rub solution on the skin.
Clarice.
Okay.
Okay, so I do want to talk a bit about gaming because there's a lot of gaming shit happening with the release of GTA 5 coming out next week. and
Yay.
Mortal Kombat X. And real quick, I know Andrew has told me his dislike for the Call of Duty franchise, but either of you other here enjoy Call of Duty or in some capacity?
Not really. I never played it.
Eric?
I'm shameful.
What, Call of Duty?
Yeah.
I mean, I've played it at a friend's house. I've never played like the campaign or stuff, but you know, it's a fun game.
Fuck.
You chose the wrong cast,
I did.
bitches.
Well, dude, it's like I don't know what happened. Like, I figured there would be like some more people that wanted to, but it was like.
Want to talk about what? Call of Duty?
They just.
Ask Graham. He was rage quitting, or what was it? A couple
I'll tell you
days
what.
ago.
I'll tell you what. Next week we'll do a Black Ops 3 thing with a with a different cast. That way we can talk more in depth about it. But we will talk about
I'll
like,
research
GTA.
Black Ops 3 this week if you want me to.
Yeah, go ahead, and we'll just plan for that next weekend. All right, so
Mhm.
I do have about 3 articles about GTA right here. One of them is Mr. Andrew sent me this. Pull it up real quick. Should have this ready already. What you'll need to run GTA 5 on PC in 4K. I will obviously not do this, just based on the fact that
You don't have a 4K display.
that and my graphics card. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I can do the 1080p at 60 frames, but I think I'm going to be pushing it because like the graphics card that's recommended is like just it's below mine. Like
It's a 660. I mean, it says in the article that if you want to run, what was it, 4K at 30 FPS, you need a 760.
yeah.
Which
that
really
a-
isn't terrible for like a basic gaming setup.
No, like my
it's-
750 Ti, it's from what I understand, it's better than the 660. I think.
Are you
And-
talking about Nvidia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have an
Just making
NVIDIA GTX 750 Ti, and I get like 1080p 60 frames on most of the games that I play.
No, your
That's-
750
that's
Ti is
important.
definitely good enough to run at 60 frames. But I was reading further, and it made me laugh that for 4K 60 FPS, it would actually require a high-end Crossfire or SLI. Like,
Why don't
You
you
would
explain
need-
for that for people who don't understand PC terms?
okay. So basically, what that is if you have 2 video cards, some of them are Crossfire compatible, which basically allows you to take a little strip and you bridge the two video cards so that they share a load. So they're basically you're taking 2 video cards and turning them into one video card that run everything.
load.
Ooh, tell that to your lotion. So that's all it is it turns multiple video cards into a single video card that shares the stress.
Yeah, whenever they demoed GTA 5 running at 60 frames at 4K to like news people and like bloggers and stuff like that, the rig was like two GTX 980s, and some really other high-end stuff. And some of the articles I read, I was like, yeah, I mean, you're not going to be able to play that unless you can afford 2 GTX 980s and like this massive list of other high-end gaming.
But that's 4K at
parts.
60 frames a second.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, if you think about that, that is quadruple the resolution of 1080p. So it's not unheard of to require that much hardware for. It's not like unheard of to require that much hardware for that big of a jump in resolution. Besides, they have to render everything, and
I'm really excited to see the draw distance on it because I think I read that the draw distance is going to be way better than it is on console.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, look at any other game ever. The draw
Yeah.
distance is always way better if you can afford the hardware to do it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
But I
I
think
mean, I'm one of those people that has like render distance all the way, field of view, everything.
Mhm. But
And-
I think the real question here is not about 4K at 60 frames because there are going to be people who can do that because they have the money to support super rigs like that. It's going to be, the average person who wants to play GTA 5 on their PC because they don't have a console. I mean, I was even talking to my roommate about this and he was like, I want to wait to see people who play GTA 5 on the graphics card that I have in my own computer to make sure that it's something I'm going to enjoy.
I can understand that, but my whole thinking is, this is also because I've already bought it. But my whole thinking is I'm going to enjoy it either way, even though I already have it on Xbox One, and I had it on PS4. I don't have it anymore because it got stolen. But I know I'm going to enjoy it on PC just because modding, A, B, it's going to look probably a hell of a lot better on the rig that I have than compared to my Xbox One. Which I'm super excited for because everybody talks about how this is the definitive version, and it was already great on PS3, Xbox 360. I can't wait to see what's going to look like on here.
I can't wait to see the sexy mods.
The what?
The sexy
The ones that
mods!
turn everything.
Like turn shirts off?
There's gonna be
Sexy or just everyone naked?
NPCs are just gonna be in like bikinis and thongs and shit.
Anybody else praying for hot coffee?
Oh my god. Can I get that
Can't
mod
wait
now,
to see
please?
Lester in a
Oh my god.
little string thong. Please
More like
don't.
they'll add like the black
I
light
agree.
mod, so you get to see
Jesus
Lester's
Christ.
house with a
The
black,
black
light on
lace. Oh no. Oh no.
it.
Gross.
It's not his house, it's his wheelchair.
Oh
That's probably one of my favorite Lester scenes in GTA is whenever you complete the Trevor heist for the Merryweather.
and he's in a
Yeah, he's in like a hospital gown. And he walks up. And he's like, "What the hell are you guys doing?" And like he walks away. You just see his ass. He's just like waddling away. That's really funny.
I haven't played GTA 5 at all, so I'm looking forward to it on the PC.
I've managed to beat it twice because I got it on my Xbox and I beat it. And then my brother was like, I want to play it too, so he got it for his PS3. And then I sold my Xbox, so I played the campaign again on his PS3. And then now I'm gonna play it again on PC.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna play that much of the campaign on PC. I probably will a little bit, but it's like when I bought it again for my PS4, I played a lot of it. I got to the part where you're like starting to do the Devin Weston missions.
Oh, those are fun.
The one I remember finishing was hijacking the really nice cars when you're dressed as cops with Michael and Trevor.
Oh yeah.
And then that got stolen. And then so I bought it again on my Xbox One, and now I'm playing through it again. I'm just like, fuck, I've already played this like twice. Oh yeah. So I think I'm just gonna mostly play online on PC. But
Does it matter if you finish the campaign or not?
No, but the campaign's really fun. I mean,
it is really fun, but it's also really long. If you play it twice
is
already,
really long.
3
It's
times.
probably like what did you say? Like if you're doing campaign missions only, it's like
I know lifed it, and it took me about 3 to 4 days.
So that's like probably like 20 hours.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, but the missions are really fun. One thing that I'm interested about is on PC, are there going to be checkpoints? Because in the past there haven't been in missions.
What do you mean by checkpoints?
Okay, so
you mean like? Well, yeah, there have been a little bit.
So like no, because like I played through San Andreas on my computer, and like if you fucked up in a mission, you had to reload your save and restart the entire mission or else it just took forever to do missions.
Just to get a timestamp on the length, it's about 25 to 30 hours.
And that's not including side missions and
Yeah,
and
see,
stuff.
I'm
Including
the type
side
of
missions, it'd be around
person
50.
that has to finish every quest, no matter what.
Yeah, but see, I never really did the Freaks and Geeks, or not Freaks and Geeks, the Freaks
Strangers and Freaks.
Strangers and Freaks. I never really did any of those. I did the one with where it was supposed to be Lindsay Lohan, and then obviously I did the one with Franklin at the very beginning. But
Did you never do the Kiflam?
Oh,
No.
I'm going through those right now. I think it's broken for me. My suit doesn't deliver.
You've slept through all the days too?
I don't know. I kind of get bored of just doing that, so then I go and like steal a car and then go to the high school track because that's fun.
Nice.
Have you
No,
seen the Strange and Freaks mission where it's a guy with just a shirt on and boots, and like and his dick is like fully rendered into the game.
What?
Oh yeah, isn't
no,
that like a random event thing where
Yeah, it's
he's
a
on the
random
side of the
event.
road mugging someone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wasn't it Ray that saw that in a Let's
No,
Play?
it was
He was like,
Gavin,
the
and he had his sniper rifle zoomed in.
I remember that. That was the fucking best. He's like, what the fuck did I just witness?
He's like, oh, that guy's got his know about.
I have not seen this, and now I need to.
You have not? Okay, I will send it in.
Yeah. And I think another reason why I'm so excited. Oh, John. Oh. I think another reason why I'm so
Bless
excited
you.
for. Thank you. I appreciate that. Another reason why I'm so excited for GTA 5 to come out on PC is that I already thought that GTA 5 was probably the best GTA that's come out.
It's fantastic.
But I'm waiting to see it on like very powerful hardware to see how good of a game it is. It's already a good game, but I think it's just going to be absolutely amazing when it comes to PC. I mean, they worked 5 years on GTA 5.
Holy
5
shit.
plus years. Yeah, they worked a long time on it. And I played San Andreas. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good game. I never played 4, but I can easily say even that GTA 5 is the best GTA.
Well, what's funny is everyone was complaining about GTA 4 about how the campaign was too fucking long.
Mm-hmm.
And then GTA 5 came out and everyone was complaining because it was shorter.
Yeah,
and it was
well,
like,
you can't
there's
have
no
both.
pleasing anybody.
Yeah.
Well.
And from what I understand, GTA 4 they like changed some stuff. So they took out a lot of really gimmicky things that were like in San Andreas and made it kind of more hyper realistic. And a lot of people didn't care for that. But
Yeah.
again, I haven't played it, so that's just me hearing everybody else's discussion.
One of the things that I kind of want to see have happen again, which I know this is something that was really easy to do in San Andreas because it was set like a decade and a half before when it was like it was released in 2004. It was set in the 90s. So one of the things that I thought was really interesting was how they captured the Rodney King era riots into the game.
Yeah.
And I think that'd be interesting if like that could make its way into their games again, if there was like actual real life events. You could be like, oh, that's their representation of this really important event that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Now whether or not that's whether or not they do it is another thing, but I really thought that was cool how it was like, they're rioting for a different reason in the game, but it's still like these are the Rodney King riots.
Yeah. Like I think it's really awesome how Rockstar incorporates stuff like that. Like in GTA 5, there's like people think that these celebrities are in the game just because of how they're portrayed, and it's like all of the like things that they do in the game, little hints, little stuff they have on the news. It's like relative to what the shit.
Oh, I think that's really cool. Yeah, how the news follows like your progress.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. I also think it's funny how they have actual, like, they had like a person released from jail and then like the next day he recorded his lines. How they make it authentic with that.
Yeah. Switching things up a bit, still talking about PC. Did anybody here play Elder Scrolls Online when it came out?
I got
Absolutely
a beta code, but I never played it. I don't know.
I love Skyrim, and I thought this was going to be cool, and I was going to pick it up when it came to consoles just because at the time I didn't have a rig.
Mm-hmm.
But when I found out that on consoles you still had to pay a subscription, I have stuff with myself. When I found out on consoles you still have to pay a subscription, I was like, that's kind of fucking stupid.
Yeah, it is. Isn't it going off subscription or no?
Yes, and that's what I'm getting to. Is
Yeah.
at this point, do you guys even care? Like, I know it's been through a lot of trouble. I really don't even care to play the game, even though it's free to play now. Like,
Yeah.
that whole thing, it's like with GTA Online when it first came out and was all buggy. I didn't want to play because I'm like, fuck this. I don't want to deal with this. It's too much trouble. And of course now it works. But
I mean,
I just don't feel like I have patience for it. I don't feel like I really need to invest any time into it.
There's an expansion pack coming out for it, isn't there?
I really don't follow
believe
it,
so.
so you're probably right.
I just saw a tweet.
well,
I played it for like maybe 20 minutes, and I have friends who actually paid subscription for it, and I've heard a resounding, this game is a steaming pile of shit.
Yeah.
Like, I've not heard many good things about the game. I mean,
And I'm curious why that is, because I mean, it seems like they had a really good formula with Skyrim. Why not just transfer? I mean, I'm not a game developer, so it's kind of bullshit for me to say this, but it's like, it seemed to me that you just transfer the way you had that in Skyrim to a point where you can make it to where it's open to everybody. You can play multiplayer. So.
no, because there are a lot of, this is me talking out of my ass completely, but I'm sure that there are a lot of coding things that go into it that make that not possible. You have to add the MMO aspects of being able to do all these different things and being able to maneuver, so it doesn't just feel like a Skyrim with more people. Because I'm sure that would be a turnoff for a lot of people. Like, oh, they just took the game, copied and pasted, and then added some code for more people.
yeah.
And added some boss battles and stuff.
Another thing you have to remember is that in Skyrim, you're the protagonist, and that kind of basically means that in a way you're supposed to be the best person at the game, right? That, as with most single player things, you're supposed to be able to beat it, so you're supposed to be the best in the game at doing whatever it is.
I want to be the very best. No one ever won't.
But if you transfer that into an MMO, then not everyone can be the best.
Well,
Because-
a lot of MMOs follow that kind of storyline where you're like the hero of whatever village, and so is everyone else around you, but they still treat you as if you're the only one there.
Yeah,
Which is kind of hokey.
Yeah, that's it's a little annoying after a while.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's the formula that they all follow.
Mhm.
You're the guy who's like, oh my god, thank you for coming. We need your help. Da 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 da. Our village is on fire.
You know
It's
what
on
I
a
want?
respawn right now, so you can't do this quest, but you'll be able to do it in 5 minutes when it fucking lights on fire again.
You know what I want? You know what I want to have happen? I want there to be an MMO where you walk into a town and like someone's like, "The fuck are you?" Like, fucking get out. Who called you here? I didn't ask for no fucking kid. Like, get out. Come back where you can actually do shit.
And then you have to beat the final boss as a level 1 to prove yourself. There's a secret combination when you get in there. It's the only way to beat it.
Yeah.
So
Up,
is
down,
anybody?
left.
Yeah. So is anybody gonna play Mortal Kombat X?
No.
I'll try to play it. I mean, I don't know if it'll. Let's see. Is it just being released on Steam?
No, it's console wide. It's Xbox One, PS4, and PC.
Oh, I might pick it up for PS4.
Actually, I think I'm here. I will look it up real quick because I think it is multi-platform. I don't think it's just for next gen, but I could be wrong.
No, it's multi-platform. No, it's for. Wait, I don't know. It's like.
I'm looking it up.
I'm one of those people that I will never buy a fighting game myself because I don't think they're any fun playing by myself. I enjoy beating my friend's ass. But I mean, I don't see how it's enjoyable to just be like, I'm gonna play the CPU over and over. It's the same thing with Super Smash Brothers. Like, I don't want to play computer.
That's a very much like a party game that you go.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
You play with friends.
And that's how I view fighting games. Is they're party games. They're fun to play with your friends, but when you're playing by yourself, you can fucking kill it, break it in half.
Yeah, I don't like. I think it's a good game to have. Maybe I wouldn't buy it right away, but it's like I played Mortal Kombat 9 when it came out, and I was like, oh, this is fun, but this is like Mortal Kombat. I played it before. This one, mostly because it's on next gen. This one looks really fucking good, and it looks like something that I would really want to enjoy playing. And it just looks beautiful. It looks really, really pretty.
Oh my
And
god, that video you linked in the chat, I was like, holy shit, this is so
fatalities.
detailed. Yeah,
The
I was like,
fatalities.
hey, that looks anatomically correct.
Yeah, there's
That's the
some of
first
them that are there's some that
Yeah.
are fucking wicked. There's one where I don't remember the player or the person who does the fatality, which doesn't make sense. Anyway, but basically he has mind powers or telekinesis, so he lifts the guy up in the air and he's like just there, and then he basically pulls his intestines out through his mouth.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
And then there's another one. Whose was it? I want to say it was Scorpions. Yeah, Scorpions was pretty cool. I think he like pulls. He slices something, and then like you're like laying like this on. You're standing like this on the side, and then he just slices your head like right here.
Yeah.
So like your nub of a tongue, and your brain is just going.
Or the one that got me was the katana one, where like she throws the two fans into you, and then they
come back. Yeah.
And then like it's just like the fingers and the top of the head, and I was like,
yeah. They're very detailed. And they're very like they went into how they were gonna do those fatalities.
Yeah. I had to stop
Round
watching
2.
it 'cause I was
Fight.
How many psychopaths do you think are on staff there?
Oh god.
Could you imagine like having to animate that, like having to animate pulling out intestines of a mouth, like
you're surrounded by that for months, maybe years at the most. You're working on this game, trying to develop it. You're playing. You're dismembering somebody every single day for like
Fuck.
the entire time working on a game.
Man, that sounds like I don't know.
Do they get like compensation if they get PTSD or something?
I don't know, probably. So, are you guys excited for Halo 5 at all?
Halo 5? I mean,
No.
I can't really say.
The ad campaigns are cool, but I'm really fucking confused about what the story's gonna be.
Yeah, well, they haven't even said anything what it's gonna be like. They just have like the bullet, and it's like.
Well, did you see the ads they had? They have one that's they're switched. So one it's like Master Chief monologuing, and then one it's Spartan Locke monologuing. And the roles are switched. Like the one with Master Chief, he's talking to Spartan Locke, who's laying on the ground like he's been defeated in front of the Master Chief statue. And then on the other ad, it's Spartan Locke, who's monologuing, talking to Master Chief, who looks like he's being defeated. So it's really interesting, and they worked this in with Master Chief Collection, which I thought was cool. And that's I don't think a whole lot of people got that, but I did. Like how Master Chief Collection is portrayed is you're Spartan Locke, and your mission is to study his past adventures and past victories, like going through the games, figuring out what he did and why he has this story about him. And even if you played the anniversary for Halo 2, there's a cutscene in there in the anniversary cutscenes where it's Spartan Locke. R.I.P.
Oh,
where you're Spartan Locke talking to Arbiter, who looks all badass, and he's like asking him questions, and he's like, "So you're really looking for a Master Chief?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah." So I think it's gonna be really confusing and really interesting.
Is it gonna be
Halo
the
4?
last Halo?
I thought was okay. No. They're wanting to do like I think one more. They were wanting to do a new trilogy. I know for a fact.
Okay. I mean, the only thing I think about this is that this franchise has been around for 13, 14, 15 years.
Yeah. Well, look, he brought his dog out. His dog's out.
Yeah, start making out with it.
She's doing a little dance. It's okay.
Get ready for the baby talk.
Yeah.
No, not right now. It's okay.
not in front of people. We're not gonna baby talk.
No, not in front of people. I will hold her like a baby though.
She's like kind of like, okay, whatever.
Hold on. She can be a parrot though.
Oh, I do that with my cat all the time.
My dog's chill.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Get your
Probably
others
'cause, like,
on.
I don't know.
Get-
I mean,
The
to go back to
craziest
to your point,
faces.
Nathan. I mean, I kind of like feel I don't know. Like my friends like Halo and stuff like that, but I don't know enough about it to like be super excited for not Master Chief Collection, but like
Halo 5.
Halo 5 because I don't really know
Well, I'm
exactly what's going on in the story. Because
I'm a pretty I play a lot of different video games, but Halo for sure is something that not since it came out, but like when I first played it, which was like Halo 3, that was the first Halo I played, I was like immediately like, this is an awesome story. I've read some of the books. The lore, the entire Halo lore is really good. It's really interesting. And I've been totally invested in all the games and the story. So I for sure, there's a fucking spider right here. I'm about to kill this motherfucker. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Hold on.
Get your flamethrower.
I hate spiders. I fucking hate spiders.
Well, okay, so while we're on the topic of Halo, one thing I wanted to talk about was the Halo Online modders.
Yeah, how is
Microsoft
Halo
can't come-
Online? What is that exactly?
It's for
It's
Russians.
It's literally just it's just Halo Online, and it's a Russian thing, and apparently Microsoft gave them a takedown notice that they ignored. I don't know the full background to it, but I wasn't sure if you guys had seen that.
I'd seen about Halo Online, but I'm like, what is this? Did Microsoft release some sort of PC online thing for them, or?
Yeah,
Well,
but only for Russians.
it's modders. Basically, what it is it's a from my understanding, it's basically a bunch of people who were like, we like Halo, and they didn't give us Halo 3 Online, basically, like they did for Halo 1 and 2, where they had the PC version. They didn't have Halo 3 for PC, so what they did is they turned that into a free-to-play online game.
Yeah, because the screenshots looked like Halo 3. I'm like, okay, I thought it was some sort of online, like, different sort of game. But I guess not.
No, it's basically just Halo 3, but online. But they were given a takedown notice, and they ignored it because apparently they think it's it's a noble cause, basically.
Yeah. Did you see the thing about the? Did you see the thing about the that guy? I think he used the Unity engine to make a browser. To make a browser version of Super Mario 64.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he made a version using the Unity game engine of Super Mario 64 that like looked amazing. Like it looked really good. Everything looked
like
modern, pretty much. And it was
oh, okay, so they
browser-based
upgraded
game.
the graphics and everything.
Yeah, it was a browser-based game, and Nintendo basically almost immediately was trying to shut them down. Like, hey, you can't use this. So. I don't know. I think, and the dude wasn't using it for profit either. He was just doing it for free. He's like, hey, I worked on this. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Well, Nintendo's really, yeah.
Nintendo's, huh?
Is Nintendo still making money on the fucking 64 shit?
No, but the reason why I think they would be so uptight about it is A, they're Nintendo and they are really proud of their property. B, they might be doing some sort of shit like PlayStation was planning on doing, where they were gonna like do where you could play like old 64 games that looked newer on like the new Nintendo console, something like that. That would make sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all a bunch of bullshit to me because I mean,
what the whole
it's
Nintendo
Nintendo 64.
Like?
You stopped making this product years ago.
Oh, it got taken down. I just looked it up. It got taken down.
Oh, well, there's all. I'm looking at a thing. It's called online-console.com, and apparently you're able to play. I haven't tested it yet. Apparently you're able to play games from like PlayStation, Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis, PS2, Wii, DS, GameCube, and Game Boy. I'm gonna test it now, actually.
I'm sending y'all the link to the browser, the article talking about it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. It's at time.com. Wow.
You must add this to your exceptions, Java security panel.
So while you're looking that up or watching that, Caitlin in the group in the chat just asked. I have an itch on my leg. I'm really sorry for this face, but she asked if any of us. She asked about the new Daredevil series. I asked if we talked about it.
I heard it's really, really good.
I really want to watch it. Like, I gotta catch up on Game of Thrones, and I gotta catch up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then I'm gonna start Daredevil, because I heard it's fucking awesome. And it's a Netflix series, so Netflix, they haven't steered me wrong yet.
Joss was talking about it earlier in the chat, and it sounds pretty brutal.
I'm really looking forward to it, because I myself didn't hate the Ben Affleck movie that came out. Again, I was a kid, and I haven't seen it in a long time. But I hear this one is like just straight, like the fight scenes are choreographed very well, and I heard it's just brutal, and I'm really fucking looking forward to it.
What, the new Daredevil? Oh,
yeah,
no.
the Daredevil series, the Netflix series, yeah. Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I am so, like, out of the loop with anything show related, and it's just I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, I know.
I have so many shows that everyone's trying to tell me to watch. I haven't even watched Breaking Bad. Like, I
haven't watched Breaking Bad either.
Oh my god,
it's one of those things where everyone's like, you have to watch it, and I'm just like, I'm so lazy.
See what I did? This is what I did. I heard that Breaking Bad was really good for like years. I'm like, I guess I better watch it. So before I had streaming, I liked it. Yeah. And Jack always talked about it all the time. I'm like, well, let me try this. So I went to Netflix and sent this whenever I had it coming in mail, and I got like season 1 and I think season 2 or whatever, and like I watched the first episode and I was like, okay.
You're like, the fuck? And then you watch the second episode and you're like, the
no,
fuck still? And then you watch
the first episode, I was like,
I need to watch this all the time.
Yeah, the first episode, I was like, I need to watch all of this right now. So I watched the first four seasons in a month. I watched the first 4 seasons in a month.
Oh, no, I watched the first 4 seasons in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I didn't have that kind of time.
No, I watched, what was it, 14 seasons of South Park in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But see, that's like 20-minute increments, so you can watch shit to those in a while.
No,
but that's
I
like
get
a 50-minute commitment. But the thing about Breaking Bad, and I had... Oh, what was that? That was water.
Was that your lotion? Oh, no.
No, apparently I had a water jug under my desk, and it tipped over, and I went to go put my house shoe on.
Drinking?
No. That one's right here. I go through these like a lot. Like, I forget one, I'll be like, hey, I got some more at the restaurant. Anyway. Oh, what's this thing? Oh, Breaking Bad's one of those shows, and I haven't encountered another show like it, to where I watch one episode, I'm like, I have to watch 6 episodes in a row right now. Like, I can't just watch 2.
Here's something. It was so bad for me that I had to start watching episodes. Like, you can't watch episode end to episode end because they make a hook so good at the end that you have to keep on watching. It was so bad I had to watch midway through an episode to midway through the next episode so that there could be a point where I could get up and stop and do something else. It's such a bad addiction.
It's
Okay, Andrew.
Andrew has had too much to... Andrew will be right back.
Yeah. But anyway, no, I would watch mid episode to mid episode because I could not handle the suspense of not finding out what happens. And I cannot imagine what it felt like for people who watch the show from the beginning to the end. Because
and then they had to wait for the next episode.
It must have been absolute torture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Eric, and I can for sure. Or we can talk about it because we've both seen it. I thought they ended that perfectly.
Well, I already
Oh
know
no, that
the
was
ending.
that was a perfect ending. And then now like some people are like, oh, you know, like
Yeah.
oh, is it not actually over? I'm like, no, that shit is fucking done. If it is,
It's
like,
over. It's done.
okay.
Didn't
So
the new Game of Thrones season premiere today?
Yes. Why
I
are you gonna ask that? Before we started the broadcast, you said I'm
no!
watching Game
I've
of
read the
Thrones.
books. I've read the books, so I am caught up. And I started watching the TV show because they mentioned that they're going to start spoiling stuff from the books in the TV show, and I can't handle that. I need to know.
Yeah, I guess Game of Thrones might be another one like that because
Mhm.
everybody talked about it, and then a friend of mine was like, "Here, I have some. Here, you can borrow my account and watch them." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And I watched like the first episode. I'm like, "The show is really fucking good.
Yeah.
The show is really fucking good." Like that plot twist at the end of the first episode. I'm like, I have to watch more of these. And
Mhm.
and so I binged those two. I binged the first 3 seasons of that, but I couldn't get access. Like, I guess something happened, and I couldn't watch season 4. I was able to do it now. I'm able to do it now. I have them now. So I need to watch those because I've been dying to watch those for like 6 months.
yeah,
Game of Thrones.
I don't watch Game of Thrones, and people are like, oh, you need to watch Game of Thrones, and it's kind of one of those things where I'm like, it's just it's too hyped out for me, and like.
Is
You
it?
know, I hear frickin' Bernie and Gus and Barbara and Gavin and Jeff and Jack and fucking everyone talking about it, and then people here like where I'm going to school like, oh, you need to watch it, and that just makes me want to push back against them more and be like, no, I don't want to fucking watch this.
It's too mainstream for me.
Yeah.
Fucking hipster.
Honestly, it's one of those that it was hyped a lot to me, and I was like, okay, I'll watch it. I'm like, okay, I see why people are hyped about this. An example of the opposite was. I've never until a month or 2 ago. I hadn't seen Titanic.
Mhm.
Eh.
I've only seen it in parts.
That movie's been out what 99, 2000.
Yeah.
I never saw it. Everybody was like, "Oh my god, Titanic is such a good movie," and I finally watched it because my girlfriend freaked out. She said, "You haven't seen Titanic?" But I do the exact same fucking thing when I ask her if she's seen the Marvel movies, if she's seen the Star Wars movies, if she's seen the Lord of the Rings movies.
Oh, that's the opposite with my girlfriend and me. She's like, have you seen this? Have you seen that? I'm like, no.
Yeah. I do that with her, but she had me watch it, and I'm like, I finished it. I was like, it was okay. Like that wasn't like that was hyped up too much for me. I told her the only parts I really enjoyed about that movie was at the end. I said because I kind of dabble in filmmaking, so as a filmmaking perspective, I enjoyed the fact that James Cameron built a 90 scale model of the Titanic and sank it.
What?
Yeah, that when they were making the movie, he built a 90% scale model of the Titanic. So most of that stuff is like physical stuff. And then I really, it sounds so fucked up, but I enjoyed at the end kind of how dark it went when they're just like going through the water. Spoiler alert: the Titanic fucking sinks. when they're going trying to find survivors, and everybody is just frozen in the water.
Damn, I was gonna watch that movie. Now you ruined it.
Everybody's just frozen in the water dead, and they're just like, I'm like, oh shit, that's kind of intense. So I enjoyed that. I enjoyed all the
Did they really
dead.
sink the ship? Because I thought what they did, I thought they built like a 15-foot ship, and then they because I like saw like something where they said where everywhere where there's a scene where there's it's a built set, and every shot where it's only one submarine, it's actually the fucking Titanic.
Yeah, I
they
think
did
it
go
was
down
actually
there.
the Titanic. Yeah. As far as actually sinking the scale model, I don't think they did, but I know he built a 90% scale model of it. And the other thing I liked was, just because I'm a musician, you can vouch for this too, Eric. I really enjoyed the part that actually got me the most emotional watching that movie was whenever the quartet was like playing, and then they're like, "Hey, let's keep everybody calm," and then they went to go to leave. They're like, "Well, I guess we'll just stay." And they kept on playing while the ship was sinking. So they went down with the ship playing music. I was just like, man, that one got me really emotional. But yeah,
It was the mariachi too much for you?
Yeah.
yeah. Game of Thrones is definitely worth the hype. And I don't think this really is a spoiler, what I'm about to say, but what I love about Game of Thrones is it mixes nudity and gore very well together. So it's like if you watch any episode of Game of Thrones, and there's about a 90% chance you're gonna either see tits and ass, or full frontal nudity, or you're gonna see some dude getting his head chopped off, or both. One of my favorite gore moments. I don't think it's a spoiler.
Mhm.
If it is, I'm sorry. It's in I think season 1 or season 2. It's with Khal Drogo, where he's fighting with one of Khal Drogo. If you haven't seen Game of Thrones, is he's the Horse King? Is that
The Horse
about
King?
that?
No.
The Horse King? Yeah.
He's like the leader of his Dothraki people
He's
or whatever.
the leader of the Dothraki, the Horse people. So Horse King.
Yeah.
I'm halfway there. So anyway, one of his guys, one of the people who follow him, he decides that he wants to do his own thing. Basically, he's like, I'm not going to follow you anymore. And so Khal Drogo's like, all right, fight me. And the guy pulls out his knives. He was like, what? You're not getting? Khal Drogo's like, barehanded. He's like, so what? You're not gonna have any weapons? He goes, no, I'm just gonna take yours. And so he does that. He's just like very still. The dude's swiping at him. He's doing whatever. And then he takes his knife from him and slits his throat, and then reaches inside his throat and pulls out his tongue. And like holds it right there. It was so fucking cool. I was just like, that was some good shit.
Khal Drogo's the
That was
best.
some good
You were
shit.
definitely from Texas. Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
How?
I don't know.
Which
Fucking
part of
every-
that made you from Texas?
I've been told before that because I'm from Texas, I have to be into like fucking shooting things and
dogs.
killing things, and I'm just like,
And
fucking excuse me.
I'm definitely into shooting things. I'm definitely into stuff like that.
okay, so I thought about like Texas and then rattlesnakes, and then what I thought about after that is, have you guys seen the video of the guy that's like, I'm a snake?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't seen that video? Oh, please link it. That video is so great. This dude's wearing like this little snake thing. He goes, I'm a
I got it.
I'm
I got it.
a sneaking snake.
Oh my
I'm a
god.
snake. I'm a snake. And it's like a 3-minute video of this. Oh, but the last thing about the Game of Thrones.
47 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, there's one that's longer than that. There's one that's like almost 3 minutes. But the last thing on the Game of Thrones talk, that guy who I just described,
Holy
that
shit.
ripped the tongue out of somebody's throat, he's Aquaman.
Oh god.
So keep that in mind. That's gonna be super. I'm excited about that. Jason Momoa is such a badass.
Keep
So,
it in your pants. Jesus Christ.
Jeez, yeah.
Dude, it just went like everywhere.
I think you need to like move the lotion like at least a foot away from your dick now.
That's not lotion anymore. That's just previous sessions building
That's
up.
just-
What
that's a
brand is
straight
that?
guy.
We
That's a
should
straight
get them
man.
to sponsor us.
Okay, let's see. Caitlin asked a question.
I was gonna bring that up. But go
Well,
ahead.
now she sent another one, so we're gonna talk about that one.
Oh, okay.
Which is Avengers: Age of Ultron hype. Who's seeing it opening day? Will Josh Whedon really kill off an Avenger? And so
I want to see it opening day. I really, really do. However, I don't think I will because I think there's a concert that I'm going to the day it comes out.
When
What
is it coming out?
concert?
I think that I'm going to see Walk the Moon. I think they play on May 1st, but I'm going to go see Walk
May
the Moon in
1st.
Dallas.
Mhm.
let's see. Wait, when is it? When does it come out? What day?
May 1st.
May 1st. Okay.
So if I don't see it that day, I will see it within that next day.
Let's
Mhm.
see. Well, my girlfriend is really into that, so, and I feel bad because I missed the boat on the Avengers and I have to watch the first one before seeing this one, and I feel really bad about it. So if I see the first one, then yeah, I might see it opening day because she'll be really hyped about it.
Well, see, the problem, Eric, is that this universe that they're building, the cinematic universe where they're tying all these movies together, it's almost, you kind of can't see the previous
Yeah,
Avengers.
no, you have to see the
Yeah,
Avengers.
right.
You also have to see all the Iron Man and all the Thor and all the Batman and all the.
I will recommend, though, I will say that you have to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as well, because there's a lot of shit that happened in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Because I just finished the first season not too long ago, like earlier, and I was like, yeah, I'm glad I watched this because I would have been so fucking confused if I saw Age of Ultron and they were like, blah blah blah. Oh wait, I didn't know that happened. When did that happen?
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm just fucked for everything.
Well, just go to YouTube and be like, hey, what happened? Catch me up on Age of Ultron. I am super hyped for it because this one just looks so good.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
Your fucking eyes when you said that. You looked like you had just jizzed your pants.
You're like, I felt I was going,
Oh.
and here we go.
Oh god.
Oh.
Please.
Oh, taste the sweetness.
Oh, no.
Speaking of concerts, so at the university I go to, they put on an annual concert every year because it's annual, obviously. Didn't you need to say that?
Yeah, it's annual.
Shut up. Anyway, so this year it was almost always like they're like, oh, people complained that it was always rap and EDM or like shitty music and stuff, and so they brought. Now this year, Panic at the Disco is playing.
Oh, it's such a good show, dude. I saw them Walk the Moon in what was the other one? Young Blood Hawk. I saw them at the Southside Ballroom in Dallas, and it was such a good show. Like, the only problem was that it got more packed when Panic at the Disco came on.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, I liked Walk the Moon better. Performance-wise, but Panic at the Disco I love, so it was a really good show.
Anyway, the thing that I can't stop doing is there's this video on YouTube. It's called Super Mario Frustration. I hope you've seen it.
Link it anyway if I haven't.
Anyway, it's about 25 minutes long of this guy rage quitting. Just it is insanely hard Mario level, but there's a point in the video where he says about what the game is worse than, and he says like, oh god, this is fucking worse than Panic at the Disco, and I keep on playing that bit to my friends because they love Panic at the Disco. Anyway, the other thing is that so they the university released a form to fill out that was like, oh, if you wanna see them, fill out this form, and like everyone wants to be a floor ticket, but apparently there are only 700 of those, and somehow miraculously, like, I got a floor ticket, so I'm pretty excited for that.
Yeah, watch out for all the people that are gonna fucking. I almost got into a fight with a dude at that concert because like I'm sitting there minding my own business, just all of a sudden what the fuck was that? And a dude came up behind me and was just like, he like pushed his way through, and he was like drunk as shit, like to the point where he almost got in trouble with a couple different people because he was like all up on some other dude's chick. Anyway, we go to leave and we're walking to our car, and I see the same fucking dude that pushed me and almost made me hit him.
And you were like, this motherfucker.
No. He was. I could tell that he was drunk off his ass because he goes, "Hey guys, check this out," and like he walked in fucking traffic and goes, "Fuck y'all, I'm Spider-Man."
I think he was on more than alcohol.
I don't know. It was really funny. Like, I wasn't even pissed at that point anymore.
Really and what's also funny is that do any of you guys know about the Scott Van Streetlight Manifesto?
Yes.
Well, they're also playing at the university the Monday before the Panic at the Disco concert, and that Monday is 420, so everyone's gonna be fucking high.
420 blaze it.
Which is awesome.
More along the lines of doing lines of cocaine off each other's assholes.
Oh my god, that's a little bit graphic.
Party right there.
Do you speak from experience, Andrew?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Well, you do live in Texas. I mean, have you seen?
Yeah.
My like I was shown like a bit of an Archer episode where they're like going to Texas for something, and they have a whole bunch of coke, and they're like, Well, we're in Texas. There are bound to be people that don't want to live in Texas and want to just die, so they'll do a whole bunch of coke.
I was listening to an old podcast earlier today just because I was driving a lot. And it was one with Michael, Gavin, Barbara, and Gus. I think it was episode 222 to be exact. But they got to talking about Texas. They were talking about bugs, and it's true. Texas is probably the most dangerous place, wildlife-wise, in the U.S.
Mhm.
Like Michael was telling about a story Lindsay told him about how, and this happened to me too, basically. I remember walking out and like on my front porch, there's a fucking snake that just walks by me. I'm like, "Hey, Dad, there's a snake." Or no, I freaked the fuck out because I hate snakes. And I was little. And so my dad comes out with a fucking axe and is like trying to chop the shit out of it, and it
Oh my
bounces
God.
off the
Jesus
bounces off the
Christ.
bricks. People, nobody else anywhere, I think, has to deal with that. I mean, like I'm in
Well,
constant fear of snakes.
Arizona is pretty bad too.
Arizona's
We have
pretty bad. Arizona's pretty bad.
scorpions, tarantulas, coyotes, those fucking pigs. What are,
Well,
what are
I
they
remember.
called?
I remember I used to live in California, and my backyard was basically Tribeco Canyon, and I remember that every night we were required to lock our doors and have our pets inside because there were mountain lions that would just
Oh,
come
yeah.
out and just start going through people's
Yeah,
trash.
Mountain lions
And
are bitches.
well, and the thing was, is there was someone there who actually thought he could tame one, and he would put stakes out on his front porch every
What the
night.
fuck?
Yeah, so there were fucking mountain lions that would just, there were like 3 of them that would come up and they would start going for the food. And at some point, I guess it was too expensive for his blood at that point, so he stopped putting stakes out there. And it fucking, like, one of them, like, mauled the door and almost got inside.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
I'll tell a less intense version of that story. And
Back to bitch story
it
time.
paints my dad as a real bitch. But anyway, we used to have it. My dad tells the story. We used to have this neighbor who fed the squirrels next to our house. And
Jeez, squirrels though.
Fucking squirrels.
he fucking hated these squirrels. So what he would do is he didn't want to kill them because then he'd have to deal with their bodies. So he got a live squirrel catcher, and would catch like 6 or 7 at a time. And what he would do is he'd like put it in a car and then drive it out to like city limits and then like open up the cage and have them just run around and run away, and then he'd drive away. And he says like he's like, man, this one time I was really glad that I decided to stand in the hatchback in the hatchback instead of on the ground, because one of the squirrels, it jumped out and it turned around and it reared at me, and I was scared, and I was like, okay, it's just a squirrel, Dad.
There's the town, the city, relatively close to me, called Tyler. I've got some family that lives there, and the squirrels there are suicidal. I swear to God, they're fucking squirrels there are suicidal. Because I remember there was one point, I'm driving in a pretty nice neighborhood, and I'm driving relatively slow. There's people. I fucking look. There's a squirrel on the sidewalk. I shit you not. Looked left, looked right, looked back at me, saw me coming. Wait for a second. As I got closer, it fucking ran out in front of me. And then I missed it because I guess he ran too fast. But I'm like, that's cool. He fucking kill himself.
He ran too fast. You were aiming for it. You're like, shit, got away.
No, like I was just driving straight, and the squirrel, right when I got close, like ran and was wanting me to hit it, and I was like, oh well, I didn't get it. Sorry, bud. I ruined your plans.
Oh my God, no! I used to live in a neighborhood where there was a park, and it had a lake that had turtles and shit, and there would always be turtles that would climb up out of the lake, climb like 50 feet to the street, and they would just slowly go across the road. And I cannot tell you how many times I've seen turtle roadkill on the side of that road.
Were they accompanied by a giant rat?
Mm-hmm.
Were they accompanied by a giant rat?
Maybe. Raccoon. God damn it. No, but I mean that and
reference.
talking about. God damn it, fuck you. I mean, going back to wildlife in Texas, I mean, I know I see fucking possums and some shit fucking walking around my fence.
Oh,
Just
I would like to
chilling.
point out everybody that lives in fucking Texas. It is fucking skunk season. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it
I was
is.
trying to. My girlfriend lives kind of on a back road, and away we get to a different city.
You run
or
over a
different
skunk?
town. No. But I can take a back road to get to a place.
Wait,
Anyway,
are you saying is it skunk season or is it like super
It's
weed
skunk-
season?
it's skunk season. No, it's not super weed season. It's skunk season because I was driving on this road and I almost hit fucking 3 skunks. And then when we got to where we were going, it smelled like skunk outside. I'm like, holy shit, is it skunk season? Like, they're like all at a certain point, did they have a call where they all raised their asses in the air and just went, because it fucking stunk outside. It's skunk season. It's real.
I had a friend that got sprayed once right before a wedding.
Yeah, fuck that. That's awful.
It's really funny. He said, because he was front row because it was his sister, and they said that they actually sent him away because of how potent the smell was.
Oh
They
god.
were like, "Could you please go over there?"
Wasn't
Like,
that the
straight
plot
up
of like
stuff.
a Zoe 101 episode on Nickelodeon?
I think so.
Zoe 101.
Throwing
I
it back,
forgot
dude.
that the show
Hey,
existed.
hey, nobody-
Jesus Christ.
Hey, don't judge me. I watched the show when it was on the air, and like nobody. I guess nobody but me, because I had other people that I know. Other people that
I
watched
watched it.
Nobody but me knew that it was in one of the longer episodes towards the end that fucking what's her face
Jalen Spears.
yeah, that she was pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
she
I
was
knew that.
pregnant.
Like there was one episode where they didn't show her but from here up. Like nobody caught that. Nobody caught that they didn't
Really?
show her full body. Yeah, it was one of the longer episodes where she was trying to. It was whenever what's his face was already away at a different school, and like she was trying to go find them.
Chase or whatever.
I like how you remember this. You must
I know because I had this conversation
so
with somebody.
angry about it.
I'm not angry about it, but I just thought it was weird that nobody caught the fact. I guess maybe I did because like before the episode came out, I read a thing that she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
But I noticed that in the episode, they never showed below They never showed her stomach. They never
What
showed
happened? What's her name? The actor?
Jamie
Jamie
Lynn
Lynn
Spears.
Spears.
No, I
Where is
wasn't
she
angry about it,
now?
but I was just like, man, you didn't know that she was pregnant. You're like, oh no, I didn't know that. I was like, oh.
She has a pretty well-known sister, Brittany.
Yeah, obviously. They look
That was
pretty
Jessica
similar.
Simpson.
Yeah.
I had a friend who actually thought that it was Jessica Simpson and Jamie Lynn Spears were related.
Anyway,
So we got a tweet from Caitlin who tweeted at #DopeHairPoopcast, and she asked, "Do you think that we'll be seeing a big screen adaptations of Last of Us and Uncharted in the near future?"
and,
I don't know about Uncharted, but I know for a fact they are making a Last of Us movie.
I
And
want to see that.
Andrew sent me a link that they're possibly making a GTA movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense.
GTA. It doesn't. The article said something about how they're also going to have Daniel Radcliffe in it.
No, but they put it as Harry Potter, and I was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Are they gonna
Yeah,
use
yeah.
like
The Last of Us.
Hogwarts?
Yeah. The Last of Us would be a good. I would love to see that on screen for sure because I've played that game like 3 times now. That story on it is really good.
Mhm.
GTA 5, and I almost feel like I get that story enough playing the game.
Well, I think
Yeah.
more with GTA is that it's kind of more about, and I hate to say it like, but it's kind of about the experience and being immersed in making who the characters are. And I don't think that you can get or compressed down into 2 hours because that story is long. It's supposed to be long because the characters are supposed to grow and you're supposed to understand them.
Mhm.
As for Uncharted, how is that? Okay? So correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Uncharted like Sony's response to Tomb Raider?
Kind of, sort of. They wanted to go for the same thing. Uncharted and Last of Us are made by the same people, made by Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog,
Yeah.
if you don't recall, Naughty Dog, they made like, Crash Bandicoot back in the day.
I
So they've been
love
around
Crash
for a long time.
Bandicoot.
Yeah.
But yeah,
When's
Uncharted.
the Crash Bandicoot movie coming out?
Fuck, I hope soon. 2016 confirmed.
It has to be live action too, so it's like
Yeah, it
some
does.
dude in a furry costume.
But
Oh my
Uncharted,
God.
Uncharted, I never played very much, even though I had a PlayStation. It had been like years since it came out, so I just never touched it. But Last of Us, I think would be really good. Uncharted and Last of Us are about the same story-wise. Not the same story, but what they do, the way they portray the story. Uncharted is a bit more arcadey compared to The Last of Us, where it's like very. But Last of Us, I could get. I really wish they would make a sequel to the game because I would love to play that. It was very,
Well,
very.
maybe that's what the movie will serve as.
Maybe. I kind of hope so. That'd be really
As a
good.
continuation of the story of The Last of Us. I mean,
Because I don't know about you, Irie. Oh, Andrew left.
Yes.
I just noticed that.
Oh, he froze for a while. I don't know what happened.
I don't know about you, Irie, but I didn't care for the ending very much.
Of The Last of Us? Yeah. It was kind of. I didn't really know how to feel about it, to be honest. Oh, welcome back, Andrew.
Yeah, I was a little underwhelmed
Thanks.
by it.
Technical difficulties, right?
ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
But yeah.
God damn it.
We should talk
Where are
about the family tree.
Oh yeah, the family tree thing.
Was that updated?
Was super cool.
Was
it updated?
I haven't updated it. People keep asking me how they can join, and I'm like, I don't know.
Okay,
how.
Andrew, I think this lumps in with the conversation we had earlier about the new guy that was wanting to get into the loft. I think that it has to come to a point where this group chat that we're in, it's gonna people are gonna come and go. People are gonna come and go. I don't think we need to try to adhere to everybody. I mean, I know it's one of those things that hey, I want to join. People want to get involved, but it's like we've had people that have been here, for like a month? When did they make it?
It started about a month ago because we've been doing. This is our 4th episode.
Yeah. So it's easily been about a month, and it's like, we've in a month, all of us have got to know each other really well, and all of us.
Actually, it's more like 5 weeks because it was over spring break that it kind of really started and took off.
Yeah. But it's like, there's people like I saw somebody join today. They're like, hey, the loft's already booked. Oh damn, I missed it.
Yeah.
We need to stop fucking mentioning the loft the second new people get in.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Hey, motherfucker, you're the one that was like, hey, we got a 3rd loft confirmed. I mean, you were saying it was funny, but you're confusing the shit out of everybody.
It was a joke, and it was great. But, I mean, at that point, it was one of those things where I'm tired of mentioning, like, lofts and shit. Because it's like, save that for chat, maybe a second chat that the people who are in the loft can talk in.
I'm almost thinking that at some point we might need to just make a new group chat to where it's just the people that are really invested and the people who are A, in the lofts, B, haven't just joined.
Yeah, there's some guy.
I'd like to kind of address
ago.
that too.
He joined and he was like, so even though the loft's full, we can hang out there too. And I was like, who the fuck are you? Why are you inviting yourself?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the same guy that everybody had a problem with?
No, it was a different guy. He just his name's. Oh, I'm not gonna say it. What if he's watching?
Yeah, let's not name drop here.
Type in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't.
While you're doing that, I'd like to kind of address that. Like.
Oh yeah, he did.
He totally did.
Yeah. Which is fine, because we said that from the beginning. Even if you weren't staying there, if you wanted to hang out, you could. But it's like...
Yeah, but it's like they join and immediately want to be part of it.
Yeah.
I think for that, I did say, feel free to hang out, though, but it's full. I did say that early on.
Don't say that. Because then we're going to get, like, random people fucking showing up at the loft. Then we're going to have to, like, close the glass doors on the loft. Huh?
I'm the bouncer. I'll just kick people's ass. It's okay.
No, dude, you also have
we'll use Sharkeisha for that.
Yeah. But no, I think that we probably
John and Kyle.
Yeah,
Sharkeisha.
We probably should start a new group at some point. That way, it's more close together than people just joining out of the woodwork. Like, hey, what's up, guys?
I would also kind of like to say like, I kind of feel bad that that a lot of times it goes a long time before like when I actually say stuff on the chat, and I try to like read stuff and stay up to date on what people are talking about, but sometimes it goes by so quickly that I don't have time to read it.
And I think that's also because we have 50 members in the group chat.
Yeah, but I honestly, I do feel bad that I'm not there, and it kind of made me sad when I think George was like, whenever Eric says something, it makes me feel happy. I'm like, oh no, because I'm gone all the time.
You are, though.
I feel the same way. I love being on the group chat. I love talking to you guys, but sometimes, mostly I'm at work, and mostly spending time with my girlfriend, so I'm not on my phone all the time. But what's really funny is Andrew did that this morning. I can't remember who it was asked a question. I think it was Adrian asked a question, and Andrew tagged. I have the chat muted because so my phone doesn't go off all the time. So Andrew had tagged me, had mentioned me, and I clicked on it. It said, "You have been summoned," at my name on there, and I was like, "Wait, what's up? What's going on?"
Well, that's kind of what the thing is now. Is it's like whenever we were trying to think about like switching over to Skype, just because you can have as many people as you want type thing. And it's just I like Skype because it's more stable as well. I have less issues with it. But I do like the fact that we can just summon people like that because everyone has it muted.
Yeah.
So you just tag someone.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that how did this all even start? I think it was because Janine posted that forum post about the loft.
Yeah, that's really how it started.
Yeah, how it got bigger.
How it got so big. Yeah, how it got
That's
so big.
how I saw it. I saw it through the forum post. I was like, oh, lady,
Well,
I'm a lady.
I remember I forget if I told the story here or not, but I remember whenever I first saw the loft offering, it was like, here's the loft, and we have X amount of spots left, and email me if you're interested. And that was on the spreadsheet, right? The official RTX spreadsheet. And then so I emailed Janine about it, and then I decide, you know what, I'm going to troll some forums for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and just look and see if there's anything else about it. So I was like clicking names and going through that whole process. Found another one, and that's a nice picture.
It's my favorite picture ever.
I read through the forum post that was like what Irie said, ladies welcome. I was like, fuck, is this thing only for girls? And that's all I fucking read. And I was like, shit. So I sent Janine a follow-up email saying, disregard previous email, just saw that it's girls only. Then something prompted me that was like, what if, like, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Why would it be on one medium but not the other? So I kept reading the forum, and then at the fucking, like, fifth to last line, it was like, guys are welcome too, just trying to equal out the genders. And I was like, shit. So I sent Janine a third email that was like, disregard my disregard to the first email.
Oh my god.
So I had this chain of emails that were just going down the line of, please disregard, please disregard, please disregard.
Disregard the disregard the disregard.
Yeah, I really do like the fact that we got that second loft, because I think it'll be really awesome to have that much people and have that kind of big of a party. I think that'd be really cool.
I need
But it's
to.
like,
I need to send Janine money.
I still need to send her. The rest for my.
Yeah, same
pages.
here. Okay, I will show the.
I like how
Because I
nobody
know you guys
commented
mentioned-
on my topic change.
Shut up.
Oh, man.
Yay.
What, to dick butt?
Yeah, I changed it to dick.
Well, anyway, how long have we been going? We've been going like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So I think this will probably be towards the end of it. But Miss Irie here
Yeah.
made this awesomeness.
Family
right
tree.
here. family tree. She'll have to explain a little bit because a lot of these are inside jokes. Because, like I said, we're all in a group chat, and so we have all these things. Some of these stuff I don't even know, but I know most of them.
I don't even remember how this started with the three of us. I think that was you, Andrew, that mentioned that Seth and I were your wife or something.
But I like from the get-go, we didn't even say anything. Me and Eric didn't even make a fucking joke about it. You guys did. How me and Eric were the lovers. Like I don't know how that happened. I found that really funny though.
Because I was planning this out with Joss and Andrew and Graham as well. And we were like, who would Nathan be with? And we were like, Eric, definitely.
I don't like. How did that happen?
I don't know. This is just the vibe we got from the two of you. You guys are meant to be.
Also,
For
Nathan
sure.
has purple hair, so.
Oh
yeah,
no,
I like that too.
the purple hair came from Artemis and Joss. Yeah.
I like how Janine and George are like
They're the founders, yeah.
Yeah.
The grandma and the grandpa.
Hey, also show the picture, the screenshot of the Sims characters. You also did that as well.
Oh shit, yeah. Let me find that.
It's in the group chat.
I also have it on my computer, so I'll dig it up.
What are the furry handcuffs for?
That was Andrew. You can explain that.
That was a joke that was said. It was
Oh shit.
basically we were playing Cards Against Humanity, and Graham just said furry handcuffs at some point in the chat, and like for whatever reason that stuck. He threw furry handcuffs up on the wall and it stayed, and that's just his thing now. He's a furry with a furry wife with furry handcuffs. Which is where I get my great name.
So, like, Adrian is pointing out that we should talk about the person and why. But we've already said that Janine and George, they were the founders, so they're kind of at the top of the family tree. And she closed out of it.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Rip.
There we go.
And then Artemis and Joss. I'm not sure how the Artemis and Joss got together. And then
I just threw that together because we had to fit people in, and I was like,
And then there's some last minute stuff like Seth and Anna and.
They were not last minute. That was from the beginning.
No. That's not what I meant. There is a couple. Joseph. Yeah, Joseph is. I think you just added Joseph. I didn't see that one originally. I think you just added that one.
No, Joseph and we were just trying to have George have affairs with everyone, basically.
Oh, okay. Fair enough,
and his own granddaughter.
Hey, explain the Sharkeisha thing. A little bit.
Andrew's pregnant.
I'm super pregnant right now. I'm about 17 months pregnant. And it was just one of those things where someone had to be pregnant, and I planned from the get-go that Seth was going to die. So I needed something that fit, and so I was naming it, what was it, Shaniqua or something, and then Irie was, no, I said Shaniqua, and then Irie was like, no, Sharkeisha, and I was like, perfect. So we had Sharkeisha, and so then she turned out to just be a baby shark, apparently. So a three-way turns into a baby shark, and the anger problems of Anna, and yeah, that's our relationship.
All right, do you have the picture of the Sims stuff?
I do. Let me bring it up. Let me exit out of this. And
oh yes, Irie is one of the creative people out of the bunch. She's the one that likes doing stuff like this.
I like making up stories between people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wonder if this is gonna creep them out. If they're gonna think I'm the weirdo.
Like, this is one of those instances where I had been in and out of the chat, hadn't been on as much, and then I saw you post this thing. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I was like, oh, I bet I'm not in there because I'm not on there very often. And then she had tagged me. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I am in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's really fucking cool. Let's see if we can list them off. You got, starting from the back, you got, that's Andrew.
Yeah.
Then it's me.
Artemis.
Then Graham.
Janine, George, Nicole, and me. I wanted to add more people, but on The Sims 4, there's like a limit of 8 Sims per household. So I'm gonna have to get like a mod to add everybody.
Or you could have like one loft and then the second loft. You could do it like that.
That's true.
Oh, I like
I
it.
kind of enjoy that George is in the back, just like, come
creeping.
on, guys.
I noticed that immediately too.
There's Graham throwing some weak punches. Oh, there was one where it was like, where is it? Is it this one?
I don't want to like alarm anyone, but we've been going for almost like an hour 40 now. So.
Okay. I have one question about The Sims.
Yes.
Have you made anybody have relations with each other yet?
Not yet. I haven't played that much, but I wanna let it happen like on its own, just
On
to
its own? Just to see who does it? Yeah, that'd be funny. I think that'd be funny.
That'd be pretty. I
I
might
swear-
have to
I s-
like. This is George and Andrew bonding time.
I'm happy as can be in George's sleep. I probably roofied him, let's be
Oh.
honest.
Yeah, let's be honest.
I didn't take pictures, but there's like at some point Nathan was like taking a shit and Janine just walked in and it was
That
fucking
sounds like
hilarious.
something that would happen.
It happened a couple times and it was just hilarious. I kind of wish
So-
I had recorded it, but
Did you do the motherload cheat?
I
to get
did.
some
I
of that
did.
Stuff? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I was thinking to myself for a little bit, I was like, how did she get all that? Oh, yeah.
I think that would be a funny experiment. We'll have to check back on that in a couple weeks to see
Yeah,
how
I'll
that
have
happens.
to.
See who hooks up with who, because that'd be really
Yeah.
funny to see.
I'll just like leave it running all day and see. Just
Yeah.
I come back and everybody's fucking dead because they don't feed themselves. Jesus Christ.
That would happen. That's Sims. They're like, oh
Yeah.
god,
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Or like they set the house on fire while making some pancakes.
Yeah, that's like a full hands-on game. If you aren't there to save their ass, they're fucked.
There was one household I was playing just for like shits and giggles, and it had like Beyonce and Daenerys and Johnny Bravo in it. And at some point, Daenerys set herself on fire while cooking eggs, and I was like, "Is this real? Is this real?"
Are you right now?
Did you see the? Did you? It must have been like a forum post or like a community post on some website, but it was like 23 horrendous things that like gamers admit that they did to their Sims, and some of them are just like horrible.
Yeah, The Sims does that to you. You get
You play
a little-
God.
I
Yeah.
may or may not have turned my guy into a womanizing murderer.
I did
I
that
was-
with a sim that I made to look like one of those fedora assholes. Oh, there's Daenerys on fire.
Basically what I did was I made the ugliest sim I possibly could. And then I decided to just go walk around and start wooing all of my neighbors. And I bring them back to my place. We do it, and then I invite them into the pool,
And then you would,
which may or may not have one exit and entrance.
and then you would delete the ladder.
And well, no, because in Sims 3 they changed it. I maybe they didn't, and I'm just stupid. But I
Mhm.
was deleting the ladder, and they just climb out normally. And I was like, okay, what the fuck? So I surrounded it with walls, like that are flush with the edge of the pool. So whenever they try and climb out, they stop and they fucking sink.
Oh my God.
So then after they die, I delete the wall again and be like, what do you mean? They were able to escape the whole time. That was their fault.
Okay. On that note,
Yeah, we're about a minute 42. I think we're gonna go ahead and call this one. Yeah, another.
after your stroke, it doesn't work so well, does it?
I had a little Gavin stroke. All right, it's been another episode of the Dope Pear podcast. If you guys like, go ahead and click. God, shit.
Same.
If you like, go ahead and click subscribe. We really appreciate it. We really enjoy the views. Really enjoy the likes. Give us your feedback. Tell us if you like it. Tell us what you don't like. If you ever want to ask any questions, we normally do these live through Google Hangouts. So you can tweet us at #DopePearPoopcast. I'll put that in the link. and other things like that. Also, I have somebody working on some designs so we might get some new graphics coming up, some logos, some actual logos. So I'm pretty excited about that.
And we've been talking about we might be extending past doing podcast stuff to other things game related.
Yeah, I have a couple plans to do some Let's Plays and do some other stuff and like some spoiler cast type stuff. And we'll tweak some names, come up with some stuff like that. But look forward to that in the future. Until then, this has been Nathan.
Eric.
Irene.
Andrew.
No, I go first.
Oh,
The last.
damn son. Hey, it's either first or last. Damn.
You're the first or your last. Shake and bake.
Shake and bite. That was your jerk off motion now. It's so bent.
It's just like,
Gross.
So, on that note,
Fuck was
that's what I did at that. Okay, yeah, everybody just jerk off. Yeah, just jerk off. Everybody, bye.
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 Oh my god.
What is that? Did you do like some skin emotion? You got some like really she's you got some really talented jerking off motions, my friend. I gotta say that. What the fuck is Eric doing? Eric's just waving his hand everywhere. He's going like dicks everywhere. He's like dicks. Hey, it's 6 dicks.
It's 6 dicks everywhere.
Jesus Christ.
All right, and on that note, with the dicks.
Peace out.
all 6.